Are online language learning platforms developing English language proficiency, or are we lost in transition from conventional learning to online learning? Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let me present my dissertation proposal in order to give you a comprehensive understanding of how I'm going to research the impact of online language learning on English proficiency among young adults who are learning English as a second language in private online classes in Colombo district of Sri Lanka. In accordance with that, I have designed an outline for the presentation. As you can see here, first I will be addressing the academic gap and problem statement, and then I will be rationalizing the project. As the third one, we have research questions. I have created 5 questions based on the objective of the research, and as the fourth one, we have literature review, and then methodology. After that, action plan with timings, and finally we have references. So let's move to the problem statement. With the impact of globalization and the integration of the world economy, English stands as a lingua franca, finding a common voice in order to bridge the communication gap between among the people from different cultures and different linguistic backgrounds. So. This global power of English supports people not only in economics but also in academia, technology, politics, and more. And as well as the rapid advancement of technology, social trends, and learning in challenging circumstances such as coronavirus pandemic have transformed the English as a second language education, which is commonly called as ESL instruction. And when it comes to Sri Lanka, according to the computer literacy statistic of the Department of Census and Statistics, Department of Sri Lanka, young adults hold the highest percentage of computer literacy, and as well as Colombo district holds the highest percentage of computer literacy in among district in Sri Lanka. As well as many of the young adults invest their time and resources into private online classes with the view of developing their English language proficiency. But there is an absence of proper evidence on its efficacy. So my dissertation is going to address this academic gap in order to provide a comprehensive understanding of online language learning, particularly in the context of Sri Lanka. So. Then we have the rationale of the project. When it comes to the rationale, the Department of Census and Statistics further claims that there is a growing trend. In the percentage of computer literacy in Sri Lanka, and as well as even the conventional classrooms are making use of online language learning platforms and tools as complements for their classes. And young adults are increasingly engaging in the online language learning, particularly Colombo district in Sri Lanka. Moving further, as the world adapts to this transition, there is a need to evaluate its efficacy. And although there are global studies on online language learning, there is a gap in the existing literature, especially in the context of private tutoring in Colombo district of Sri Lanka. So this dissertation finally aims to address this knowledge gap in order to provide insights into this under-researched area. Then we have the research questions. I have created. Wait. Here is my literature review. I have applied a thematic approach for this literature review, and In accordance with that, I have divided the literature into subtopics as online language learning and its growth, teaching ESL to young adults, effectiveness of online language learning in young adults, and finally the review will address the research gap. And then we have the methodology. For the methodology, I'm going to use an explanatory sequential design under the mixed method. And my target population will be the young adults between the ages of 18 to 25 who are learning English as a second. My target population will be the young adults who are learning English as a second language in Colombo district of Sri Lanka. And the sampling technique will be the pervasive sampling. And I hope to collect data from surveys and interviews through online platforms. And finally, the data will be analyzed through SPSS, which is called Statistics Package for Social Sciences. And then we have the action plan timings. This is a 4-month action plan.
Okay.
And finally, the references.
Who's next?